Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back. Brandon again. Today's video I want to do a quick update on something you've probably noticed, and that's that I picked up some Rogue calibrated plates that you've been seeing me use over the course of the past week. You also probably noticed I'm sitting right here next to my old trusty Ivankos, and if you follow me on social media, you'll know that I'm actually getting rid of these. So I picked up the Rogue plates on Black Friday based off of a sale. I'll get into it in just a second, but that brought up a lot of concern and some criticism of people who couldn't believe that I would be switching out my Ivankos for some good old Rogue plates. So before I actually send these off, I wanted to do a quick comparison between the two brands and hopefully explain my decision just a little bit better. For those unaware, calibrated plates are used in weightlifting competitions as they're typically within plus or minus 10 grams of their stated weight. Now they're thin to allow more weight on the bar, color-coded for quick identification, and usually pretty damn expensive. Now in this example, the plates are all in kilograms, although you can get the Rogue ones in pounds if you really wish, but most major powerlifting federations use kilograms, so that's which ones I got here. So let's take a quick look at the 25, 20, and 15 kg plates. For the most part, the only real difference here is the shading of the colors, a slight difference in thickness, which I'll list here on screen, and the plug location and caps. I've mentioned before one of the things that bothered me with my Ivanko set is one of the plates was more red than others, and my theory is that the machine was running low on red paint, hence the very light shade on most of them, then the paint was changed out and I got a brighter red. Now on the Rogue plates it's a much deeper red and better looking in my opinion, and the blue Rogue is also darker here, which again I prefer, but for some reason my yellow Rogues look a bit off and the Ivankos win this round. Getting back to the plug-in caps, as mentioned earlier, these plates are within 10 grams of their stated weight, and in order to be as accurate as possible, smaller weights are added after casting for accuracy. The Ivankos use metal plugs to hold these weights in place and are located on the front of the plate itself. I've also mentioned in previous videos that my Ivankos tend to rattle some because of this. Now the Rogues are just using stickers instead, and they're located on the back, and although the metal caps of the Ivankos look better to me, I don't find the Rogue ones rattle as much. Now, taking a look at the smaller plates, you'll notice Rogue uses color coding here, where Ivanko uses just black for everything. Rogue is really taking a page from Eleiko here by imitating their color coding and color shades, which I think is a smart move to me, as Eleiko is kind of the gold standard when it comes to these types of plates. Now, for the Rogue set, you also get 0.25 kg plates, which to my knowledge, Ivanko does not offer. One of the big differences I noticed right away is that the center hole of the Rogue plates seem to be less than that of the Ivanko. Breaking out the digital calipers, I see that there is a slight difference, and this is more noticeable when I try to put these plates on the Titan tree I reviewed the other day, link in the description box below. Now I noted the Ivankos take some work to get on, while the Rogues do not fit at all, and this slight difference might not seem like much, but I found especially with heavier deadlifts it makes a big difference. Now doing rep work with the Ivankos, you definitely have some play to them, and that gets progressively worse over time where the plates are loose and clang around, where the Rogues' fit remains tight, which in turn also lessens the noise that they make. Now you're probably thinking I'm nitpicking here, and you're mostly right. However, the real difference here was in the cost. Now I mentioned I got these for a very good deal on Black Friday, and I posted this image on social media that I thought broke down everything very well, so let's dive right back into this. Alright, so first let's break down the Ivanko purchase I made quite a while ago. At the time it was 357 kg or 788 pounds. The price I paid, which included shipping, was $2,555 or basically $7.15 per kilogram. And if I wanted to ever add weights in the future, for example, a pair of 25s would cost me another $367, which in case does not include shipping. Now let's break down the Rogue deal I got. Again, this was a Black Friday deal where they discounted the price and some shipping options as well. So I ended up getting 459 kilograms or 1,012 pounds, so over 200 pounds more at a price of $1,345, which included shipping as well, or a base cost of $2.93 per kilogram. And in the future, if I ever wanted to add weight to get another pair of 25s, it would just be $218. So it just made more sense, and you really couldn't pass this up. Again, even typically speaking, Rogue's pricing on this set that I got, the 459 set, is $2,000, so much cheaper. But with their special they were running, I got a discounted price and a shipping cost of only $5. So I paid $5 to ship 1,000 pounds worth of weights to my house, and a couple of jump ropes and extra items in order to qualify for that free shipping, of course. So there you go. At the end of the day, they are very comparable, not much difference, let's say, but what really set it apart for me was the price per kilo and the long-term upgradability of the Rogue set. So if I ever wanted to add another set of blues, maybe had to replace some weights, I would say add some more reds, but let's be honest, I'm never going to lift 14 reds at one time, unless I'm doing maybe some hip thrusters. That sounds exciting. It just made more sense because the Rogue option, again, is cheaper in the long run, and it was way too good of a deal on Black Friday to pass up. Now, luckily enough, the Ivankos are going to a very good home. They'll be residing at Kenmore Barbell, which is in Buffalo, New York, at my buddy Vin's gym. So if you're in the Buffalo area, definitely check it out. I know I will be trying to visit them at some point. I'll maybe even say hi to Vin. Let's be honest, I'm going to go visit those plates before I visit Vin. But I appreciate you getting them and putting them in a good home. But I had a lot of fun using these, and it's an interesting story because if you remember back in the day when I first had the Rogue competition bumpers, and I was looking at getting competition plates to emulate more of a meet environment here in my basement, I really, really wanted the Rogue set. I think they had them at the Arnold one year, and I really wanted them, and I kept asking them when they were going to come out. I was emailing them, calling them every week, and I would never get a concrete answer. The answer I got was always just soon. In fact, I was even in Columbus, Ohio for a powerlifting meet with my buddy Travis S., and we went to Rogue's headquarters, and I talked to one of their representatives face-to-face, and I was like, hey, you guys got to tell me when these plates are coming out. I want to buy them. And they just told me, hey, guy, sorry, we have no timetable. Who knows? Maybe later this spring, maybe later this summer. No real estimate to give you. So I was like, you know what? F it. I went back to my hotel room right after that conversation. I ordered the Ivanko set that you see behind me right now, and I thought everything was going to be good. Until I woke up the next morning to an email from Rogue saying they released their calibrated plates, and I ordered a pair, hoping I could cancel my Ivanko set, but they were already on the truck and ready to go, so I could not cancel them because the restocking fee was several $100s, and it didn't make sense, so I had to cancel my Rogue set. I think I was actually the very first person to order one of the Rogue calibrated sets, and I was definitely the first person to cancel an order for a Rogue calibrated set because I think they sold out within like 10 minutes or something like that anyway. So long story short, it was always meant to be. It's a better love story than Twilight, maybe. Twilight's a pretty good movie. One of my faves. Just kidding, haven't seen it. Or have I? But in the long run, I'm happy with my decisions. I'm happy I got to spend a lot of time with these Ivanko sets, and I'm happy to spend some time with the Rogue set coming up. Hopefully this helps you make a decision, or at least gives you a little bit more insight between the two brands. If you have any other questions that I was failed to answer in this video, which I'm sure you probably do, leave that in the comment section below. And in the meantime, as always, thanks for watching, and stay big.